welcome to my channel. I'm D-Love. My channel is D-Love. A deck of cards just went overboard. I'm glad to have you here today. I'm going to jump right in. I'm just going to do another general read for the community, whoever listens, watches, listens, and feels this. On the bottom of the deck right now is Perseverance Garden, and it is the Seven of Wands. I'm going to shuffle up, but this is the Monopoly-like deck that I enjoy using. Thank you for coming into my space today. We'll get a, whoop, there goes some more cards overboard. I kind of changed up a little bit my, my reading area, my altar, so to speak, and I put my camera to my left. So let me just make a little adjustment here real quick so I have to sit up a little bit and be more centered. Here we go. It's a little bit of a difference for me, but that's good. I tend to get a little stuck in my ways sometimes. I mean, I like to think I'm flexible. Okay, so our heart of the matter is not interested place. That's the Four of Cups, which shows a real solidity. What I was just speaking about, kind of getting stuck in, not exactly a rut, but in a in your feelings when you're just feeling kind of good. And sometimes it can lead to boredom, not being interested, you knowing what you want, and conversely, what you'd rather not, what you're not interested in. So not interested place. I have some reads underneath here still, projects I'm really am planning to complete this summer. Not interested place. So that is our, that's kind of like where we are right now. It's a little bit of that feeling of not caring, and that's a good thing, you know, just going about doing what you want. Often slowly, it's for speak of structure, and it's a place where you can be like build on that and be structurally sound in your passions, and in this case, in the cups, and in your feelings, emotions. You can become more structurally sound in this area. And then you can go on and feel more structurally sound in your thoughts. You, as separate things, passions, feelings, thoughts. And then things start crystallizing, and that's where manifestations come in the Four of Disc, or Four of Earth. We can still find flexibility in these places, especially in the air, in the resting between breaths, in the, like, realizing, just say feelings, you know, but we can get wasteful here and ungrateful. So always gratitude is a good thing to bring in. Or they call the Seven of Swords something shady way. You know, where things can get kind of shade. And this is a card, in my opinion, of accountability of our thoughts, words, and actions. Our swords, you know, that's an accountability card to me. The sevens all are. So what are our crowning thoughts and energies? What are our main kind of thoughts that we're putting out into the world and speaking? And that struggle avenue, it's tough right now, and I'm hearing a lot of that. And I think the heat has something to do with it. It's just that time of year where in the middle of July in a lot of places, not worldwide, but I know in North America, we, it, well, let's just say even worldwide, even perhaps universally, there is a feeling of some kind of struggle or wrestling within and without, that calls for, I think, gentleness when you're in this Five of Pentacles. It's that crystallization from the four that starts happening, and we may have to make adjustments here. This is a place of, fives are a place of learning. So this is a place for adjustments to be made. We shored up the foundation, and adjustments can be made. We can always go up and say, wait a minute, I missed that little crack right there in the emotional department. I missed that. Okay, well, let me shore that up and get through this struggle. It's just getting through it. Okay, this is all situational we're pulling up now. Temporary, unless we choose to hang on to it. Unless we choose to lie to ourselves about it. or we can always take a Seven of Swords and make it be like a place of imagination. Once you it's a place of accountability, and it's like, okay, well, what am I really going to hone? When am I going to go to that Eight of Swords and decide that either I'm going to put myself in a cage with, or I'm going to wrap myself around it and embrace it? Eights are a place of mastery, and sevens are a place of, being accountable, of going into that mastery. Gorgeous. Okay, what's bubbling up? What's bubbling up from the ground, from the core, getting our attention here? Strength. In this deck, the Eight. I spoke of the Eights, and that's where we really put our strength into action, and in the way of courage, in the way of, I'm gonna tame as needs to be tamed. I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm gonna let my hair flow. I'm gonna feel my own fire, make my own decisions, and stand by them. That's bubbling up. That's beautiful. We're coming soon into Leo season. The Prince of Wands. Oh, it may be today. The fire's coming in. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Maybe it was yesterday. I have to look into it. What's leading us into this, it's just feeling of, some people call it not giving any, F's. Or just kind of, I like to think of it as like a feeling of it really is at its very best. Just a real chill feeling, like kicking back and enjoying your people and your pets and your home and, milk and cookies kind of stuff. That kind of feeling, just chilling kind of. And what's leading into this? The Hermit. And so we've been going in the 9, and we've been going in and, shoring up our foundations. And so we can get our light, our core light, just like the center of the earth, the center of us, that light, and then shine it outward, bring it outward. And, do that. I think of a cave energy. There's a real cave feeling to people who easily and regularly go into hermit mode. A coolness, that chill feeling. It's like when you breathe and you feel that cooler air coming into your nostrils when you breathe through your nose. Let's say you breathe in for 4 and it feels that coolness, that mint. You can think of mint. It's like when you get that, that's a hermit feeling of going into that cage. What's this all leading us to? A moment of glory gardens, the 6 of Wands. Beautiful. Isn't that a beautiful thing to call it? Moment of glory gardens. Just like that real good feeling. Like that, like, putting in the really hard work and being like, damn, we were really successful today. That feeling. It's a humbling feeling to me. It's like when there's gratitude, it's like, and we all, hug each other. That kind of feeling. Teamwork. Often. Or if it's a solitary thing coming out of this hermit, and like more kind of solitary, getting our emotions together, then coming into this, fire. So this is the we are, I am, we is. It's a party place, 3 of Cups. So we're celebrating, as we should, coming out of this. Let's celebrate. That's one thing I just promote, leaning into that feeling of having a good time, leaning into that feeling of celebration. I love that. And our internal and external is the High Priestess. It's an even balance. It's like seeing as we need to see. There, no reaching. It's just, it'll all come to us and be there. It's like a real sheer kind of feeling. It's like, just look. And the 2, the manifestation of the 2, which often brings us into this feeling of celebration. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gosh, what a beautiful read. Wow. Oh. Wow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I like to check my math. Wow. Okay. And now what we like or fear most apprehensive of, what grabs our gut, that we want so much, yet it grabs our gut and wrenches us that we're so afraid. What is that? Mentally stuck is a 5 of Swords. Oh no, it's an 8 of Swords. Oh, it's putting ourselves in that cage I spoke of earlier. The 8 of Swords does not have to be binding. We can see it for what it is, and that is a real place to hone our thoughts and come out of that. And spin around. I used to really get bad cases of what do they call it? The spins, like when it just happens to you, you'll start spinning. What is the medical term for it? Basically, I would it's a feeling of spinning. And I regularly would get it. Well, I learned at first to lay down and just let myself spin, centrifugally. And then I just would almost be able to invoke it. And I still can. And now I just spun myself out of it. I just allowed it. I just leaned into it. And this has kind of been a theme with me and some of my loved ones recently, how just leaning into those anxiety feelings. And I'm so glad the perfect card came up for me saying what? Fear. That is, I mean, please put it in the comments if there could be a more perfect one. Um, it's like we get ourselves into a certain amount of anxiety and just feeling it itself and just leaning into it, leaning into the, if it presents to you as emotion, if these emotions present, these thoughts present as like nausea, for example, just lean into it. Let yourself fucking gag if you need to. Hang your head off the side of the bed if you, I wish I could remember that medical term. I will look it up for sure. It's something, yeah. So we want the mastery of this. We want to be honed so perfectly in some way. Smooth. Eights are a place of getting smooth. You see, and learning to be a somewhat, do it on one side, do it on the other, ambidextrous. Eights are a place of what people call infinity. Place to really hone, a place to become our